Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Time for some Monday night racing tonight. The Donut Box Late Model Series is here at Five Flags Speedway. We got a good one in store for you tonight. We got about 4 minutes left of practice before we jump straight into qualifying. Here tonight, looks like about 15 cars signed in so far. Should be a good one. We got some newcomers in the series. And folks, the GOAT has returned. Brent Mecky's in the 66 Machines has signed in just recently. Let's hop on board with the GOAT, Brent Mecky's. It's been a while coming since Brent's parked it in victory lane here in the Donut Box Late Model Series. But can he bring home the magic again tonight on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service? Nonetheless, we'll be back here shortly. Let you kick back, relax, enjoy some practice action. We'll get the tunes playing, and we'll be back here shortly for some qualifying action. Thanks for tuning in. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Monday Night Donut Box Late Model Series. As practice comes to an end here, looks like top of the board, newcomer to the series, Cody King. Quick time here, 16.633. Second place, Blake Notstad with a 16.65, so he's right there with him. And we're watching Kyle St. Jean out here in the 55 machine. Currently in third here, but just about a minute left of practice. Looks like the GOAT, Brent Mecky's, is struggling here at Five Flags Speedway. Can the GOAT from Allentown, Pennsylvania, the swing state, can he figure it out and get that car to the front? We're going to find out. Looks like we're at about 16 cars signed in now. Brandon Kiger signing in last minute. Hasn't hit the track yet. Scotty Oliver out here looking like junk in the 118 machine. The Owensboro, Kentuckian, he is slow here at Five Flags, running 10th right now here in practice. We're on board with your quick time setter here, Cody King, trying not to run over the 118. Just about a couple of laps left here before we jump into qualifying tonight. But just a couple races left here on the season. Cortland Herman, your points leader, basically just has to show up to claim the championship. We're here at Five Flags tonight. Next week, we're going to be at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway for the finale. But the checkered flag waving here shortly. 16 cars signed in here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service. We appreciate you tuning in. And that brings us to our next point here. Looks like the poll has ended in the chat, and it's official. The fans have voted. Their favorite streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. They love it, folks. Give yourself a round of applause. These fans cannot get enough of their Hutchinson Motorsports TV. This stuff is the best in the business. Here on the call tonight, Blake Hutchinson up here in the booth, also known as the GOAT. But we're here at the home of the Snowball Derby. Five Flags Speedway. We're here in Florida. Track's kind of a dump. We're here nonetheless. We got Nick Yampa out there. He's about to wheel and deal that number 26 race car around the Speedway. Then we got Kyle St. Jean. He was third in practice. What kind of lap time is St. Jean going to set the pace with? Let's hop on board. Heading into turn one, he's all the way down to the apron, using the whole track. St. Jean in the 55 onto the backstretch, carrying as much speed as possible. Coming out of turn four, he's going to set the pace here, crossing the line. Lap time's going to be... We're having some issues there. Not very good there. That's a 16.67 for Gene. Gorowski top of the board right now with a 16.66, but Cody King right there with him. As St. Jean comes out of four for his final time, crosses the line, 16.67. Cody King going to narrowly grab the top spot there, 16.64. So look at that, folks. What is that? That is 5/100ths of a second separate our top four. So these guys are splitting hairs here tonight. The GOAT, Brent Menke's out here around the Speedway. First lap, put him in fifth. Second lap, looks like he got tight there coming out. He's going to cross the line. Menke 16.70. That's going to leave him in fifth. Meanwhile, Blake Notstad out here in the number 98 machine. What kind of lap time does Notstad have for us? Taking the green flag here is first lap. Let's hop on board, see what the 98 has in store. Heading into turns 3 and 4. Notstad rolling the bottom. Gonna get tagged the apron just a little bit. Coming out of 4, he's gonna cross the line. His first lap's gonna put him in fourth place with a 16.67. He's looking to shave just 3/100ths of a second off for the quick time spot. Can he do it? Into 3 and 4 for the final time. He's sending her sideways. The 98 coming out of 4 for the last time. He's going to cross the line. Is it enough? Shaves off 1/100th of a second. Puts him up to third. Again, these guys are absolutely splitting hairs here tonight. Meanwhile, we're watching the Elk Creek Virginian, the family man, Tony Osborne. He's out on the Speedway. Osborne in his first lap. The 10 car rolling it. Let's see what he does. Crossing the line, his first lap's going to be mid-pack 16.78. Osborne's going to need to find some serious speed because he's looking like junk. Onto the backstretch, into turns 3 and 4. He's trying not to let his wife, Haley, down. Haley is watching here live on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. She's the #1 fan of Hutchinson Motorsports TV, believe it or not. And Osborne has let his wife down. Haley is not happy. Tony Osborne going to be starting in the back. Leighton Rose signing in here last minute. We got a few stragglers here signing in. What does the youngin' Leighton Rose have in store for us? That number 4, Rose, going to cross the line, 16.71. All the way back in 9th, but folks, that is only about 7/100ths of a second behind your pole spot. So he just needs to shave a little bit off here as he's coming out of 4 for his final time. The 4 of Rose going to cross the line. Is going to move him up to 6th there with a 16.69. Looks like we got just a couple more cars that haven't hit the track yet. Jason Kinney hitting the Speedway right now in the ugliest looking car in the field. Jason, you need to make a paint bud because that looks like junk. It looks like a default scheme. But I tell you what, Jason always has a little bit of speed. He's putting around the track. Not sure what the hell he's doing. He's going to ship her off now. I don't think he's going to get up to speed in time. The 03 taking the green flag. My guess is this first lap is going to be junk. He's screwing around coming out of the pits, and now he's running on the apron. This is going to be the worst lap in the history of mankind, I'm thinking. Look how slow he is. This car is junk. Jason Kinney lost every ounce of talent he had. Now he's a slug. Crossing the line. 22nd lap. Does he have a crate motor in that thing? Tell you what, this 03 car out of Groton, Connecticut is absolute junk. But he's getting some speed here, coming out of 4 for the final time. He's going to cross the line. The 03 of Kenny, 17.46. That car is slow here tonight. Kenny, you're going to be in the back, bud. So that's most of our drivers here in qualifying. I think we still got a few more minutes. Oh, no, it's official, folks. Qualifying official, top of the board. Quick time, Cody King in the number 1 machine. He's going to put himself on the pole for heat race number 1. Folks, here's your starting lineup for the first heat. We're going to have 2 here tonight. Let's get the bad, fast Hutchinson Motorsports music playing in the background. Hang on, let me find a good one for you. Tonight's starting lineup, heat race number 1 on the pole, the number 1 machine, Cody King. 2 is outside, newcomer to the series, the 98, Blake Notstad. Row number 2 on the inside, your points leader, the number 70, Cortland Herman. 2 is outside, it's the number 45, Travis Suckup. Row number 3 on the inside, in the 011, in the 011, Cody Bleskin. 2 is outside in the 7, Easton Reidner. Starting 7th in the 118, Scotty Oliver. 2 is outside in the 40, Rick Wilmot. 8 cars going to make the call here tonight, taking the green flag here for heat race number 1. We're going to have 2 tonight. Front row is going to be King on the inside, Notstad on the outside. Who's got enough in him to take home the heat race win in front of a sold-out crowd here? We're in Florida at Five Flags Speedway. Not a single open seat available here tonight. Look at these fans. I don't know what they love more, folks. Do they love Hutchinson Motorsports TV more, or do they love their Donut Box Late Model Series? I just don't know. Actually, I do know. It's Hutchinson Motorsports TV. They love the world's number 1 streaming service. Hutchinson Motorsports TV in the building tonight. Sold out crowd, ready for some racing. They've been standing at the gate since 5 a.m. Can you believe it? So we're going to jump up to our eyes in the sky. The Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, the most beautiful view in racing. As the field gets set and ready to roll. We got the 1 to green sign. We're going to be going green next time around. King on the inside, Notstad on the outside. King has to be the favorite. He's been the fastest car all night long here at Five Flags. That number 1 machine might be ugly, but boy, is it bad fast. Take a look at this ugly junk car, spray painted this morning. The 1 machine just put that body on, threw some spray paint on her, and here he is at Five Flags, starting on the pole for heat race 1. Pace car is in. Field is set. Notstad on the outside. King on the inside. Green flag in the air. Five Flags. And a good start there by the 98. He might have jumped early, though. We're going to see. I don't know if he did. He might be all right. We're going to find out shortly, though. But side by side in the meanwhile for the race lead. Notstad on the outside line. The 1 of King trying to hold him off. At the line, too close to call. It's a drag race into turns 1 and 2 coming out of the corner. The 1 going to throw the slide job. King, your race leader. Notstad going to get back to work here. Can he get around that 1 machine? And we got a battle for third. Cortland Herman gets doored and he goes around for a ride. Reidner in the 7 was duking it out with Herman, and honestly, I think Herman just came up. I think Reidner gave him some room there. This is tight quarters racing, but, I mean, I don't think Reidner did anything wrong here. The 70 just comes up, turns himself. So your points leader goes around for a ride. So the caution is out here. Five Flag Speedway heat race number 1. Cody King, your race leader. Notstad going to try to figure out a way to get around that 1 machine. These 2 were duking it out there for a few laps before the 1 threw a slide job coming out of the corner. By the time we get green, there's only going to be a few laps left here, though. And folks, look at this beautiful display of a machine right here, the number 40. The beautiful flying cow, Rick Wilmot. What a majestic paint scheme, Rick. Well done on that paint, buddy. That number 40 is bad fast here tonight. Not sure what's going on up front here. Oh, they're waiting on the pace car. So the field gonna rack them back up. Let's get a little tunes playing. Because Hutchinson Motorsports TV, we have the best music in the business. World's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Monday night racing right here. Donut Box Late Model Series 5 Flag Speedway. In the chat, Peyton Barfield, is this the series with the family man? You betcha. The family man, Tony Osborne's going to be here tonight. He'll be running heat number 2, Peyton. Peyton is a big Tony Osborne fan. 14LM says it's an honor to be running P1 in such a great and prestigious league. That must be Mr. King, I'm guessing. Anyways, we're going to rack them back up here. Just a few laps left by the time we go green. Front row, nothing's changed. Going to be King on the inside, Notstad on the outside. Can that 98 find a way around that one machine? Or is he just going to have to settle for P2? We're going to find out here shortly. Think we're going green this next time around. Let's hop up to our eyes in the sky. The Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, the most beautiful view in the business. What an incredible view. It gives me goosebumps every time I see it, and I see it every week, folks. Incredible view. But the pace car is in. We're going to have 3 laps left to go. Green flag in the air. And a great jump from King. He's going to take the race lead easily. But right behind him, Reidner taking the second spot. Not a good start for Nodstad. He's going to have to fall on the line in the third. They're single file up front, but there's a battle for fourth brewing. To the back bumper. Here comes Notstad trying to get back around Reidner for that second spot. With just 2 laps left to go here at 5 flags. Out front, Cody King looking good. White flag going to be waving this time around. Let's hop on board with your third place car, Blake Notstad. Can he find a way around that number 7 machine? King washes up the track a little bit, leaves the door open a little, but he's got enough ground to hold the race lead. Coming into turns 3 and 4. On exit, your race winner, heat number 1, goes to Cody King. Reidner second, followed by Notstad, Bleskin, and Herman. Your top 5 for heat race number 1 here tonight. But folks, don't you go anywhere. We got another heat coming up. Heat number 2. Let's get the Hutchinson Motorsports TV music playing in the background. Because folks, I tell you what, this stuff is the best in the business. Heat race number 2, starting lineup on the pole, the number 16, Cooper Gorowski. 2 is outside in the 50, Kyle St. Jean. Row number 2 on the inside in the 4, Leighton Rose. 2 is outside, it's the GOAT, the 66, Brent Meckies. Row number 3 on the inside, he's a fan favorite, it's the family man, Tony Osborne. 2 is outside in the 85, Brandon Kiger. Row number 4 on the inside in the 46, Nick Giampa. 2 is outside in the 03, looked like absolute junk in qualifying. It's Jason Kinney. And starting shotgun all the way from Italy in dead last, it's the 33, Martin Piccatelli. There's your starting lineup for heat number 2, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, 5 Flag Speedway racing coming up here next. The field's going to get the 1 to green sign this next time around, I believe. Front row going to be Gorowski on the inside, St. Jean on the outside. My pick to win it, I'm going with the international man, Kyle St. Jean. I think he'll pull it off, but don't count out Gorowski. He was quick earlier. Front row again, Gorowski and St. Jean, but don't count out the GOAT Brent Meckies in the 66. Let's go up to our eyes in the sky. The Hutchinson Motorsports blend for the restart. Pace car is in, field is set. Green flag in the air. Little bit of mind games there on the initial start. Goralski waiting until the very end of the restart zone. The 4 of Rose digging in there, turns sideways, able to keep it straight. Leighton Rose struggling here, throws a block on Meckies. They're 3 wide down the back stretch. Something's got to give. Meckies washes all the way to the back. Boy, he got screwed in that deal. Brent Meckies dropping to the rear. Meanwhile, we got a battle here brewing. Tony Osborne trying to hold on to the 4th spot. He is side by side with Brandon Kiger. Race leader Goralski followed by St. Jean, Rose, Kiger, and Osborne, your top 5. Just a couple laps into this one here. Still watching this battle for 4th. Osborne has the preferred line on the inside. Can he get around Kiger, or is Kiger going to get him on exit here? The 85 rolling the top pretty good. Gets into the wall just a little bit, but he's able to keep the momentum rolling. Still side by side with 7 laps left to go. This battle for 4th is a good one here, folks. The front 3 have not changed their single file, so we're going to stay tuned in this battle for 4th. Kiger using the whole track, getting a run on the outside. He's going to try to get around him here. You'll see that outside line get such a good run on exit, especially in turns 3 and 4. Osborne rolling the bottom a little bit better. At the line, it's going to be, looks like Kiger has the spot for now, but we're halfway done with 5 laps left to go. These two have been side by side the whole time. But here comes the 48 of Giampa trying to insert himself into this battle. Kiger and Osborne, neither of them giving an inch. Giampa nowhere to go. He's just on the back bumper of the 10. His only option is to try to take him 3 wide, and that'll probably junk him. So we're going to see what he does here. 3 laps left to go this time around. Giampa going to try to give him a push. Go to the inside. We're 3 wide. Osborne going to have to give up the spot. Giampa helping out Kiger. But here comes the 03 of Jason Kinney. He's looking to get to the inside of, and he turns him. He quarter panels him and junks him into Osborne. The family man gets junked. Caution is out. Giampa just flat out junked it. Oh my, let's see the replay here, folks. Let's get a better view here. Let's go to the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper, the best chopper cam in the business. Let's see what happened. You got the 03 down there. You know, he's not really giving any room there. The 03's all the way on the apron. Honestly, that's on Giampa there in the 26. By the way, Nick, your number is wrong. You're supposed to be 46, bud. You need to fix it. Letting you know for next week. But the caution is out here. We're going to get a green-white checkered for heat number 2. Goralski has dominated this race so far out front. But St. Jean going to get another shot at this one. Gonna get a green-white checkered in front of this sold-out crowd here at 5 Flag Speedway. Hutchinson Motorsports TV racing on a Monday night. Where else would you rather be, folks, than right here with yours truly? I mean, what more could you ask for? You got the GOAT on the call, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We got the blimp flying around. We're at 5 Flag Speedway. As the field bunches up and gets set, we're going to be going green. This time around, going to be a green-white checkered here for heat number 2. Front row again, going to be Gorowski on the inside. St. Jean on the outside. Can Jean sneak around him here as the pace car heads in? Green flag in the air! And they're bumping each other, pushing through the restart zone. Gorowski trying to hold off the 4, but here comes Rose. Leighton Rose to the inside for the race lead. Side by side down the back stretch. We're coming to the white flag. Leighton Rose looking to steal a win here. Exit of 4 side by side. It's Rose at the line. White flag is in the air. They're wrecking in the back. Leighton Rose throwing a block there. Heading into turns 3 and 4. Leighton Rose coming out of 4. He's going to win it here. Heat number 2 goes to Rose. What a finish. Leighton Rose out of nowhere, stealing the win from Gorowski. Gorowski second, followed by St. Jean, Kiger, and the family man, Tony Osborne, getting up to 5th. So there's your results. Heat number 2 in the books here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. What a run here tonight. We got a 5-minute warm-up. These guys going to fine-tune their cars, get ready for our main event. And, folks, the heats were great. You know the feature's going to be as well. So we're going to kick back, relax, grab yourself a nice cold beverage, get you a snack, because we got a good one coming up here next. Let's get the tunes playing in the background. Hutchinson Motorsports TV A-Main coming up next. As our racers conclude the warm-up, they are just about ready to go here at Five Flags Speedway. Checkered flag in the air. Notstad top of the board, King second. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event. Five Flags Speedway, are you ready? Here's your starting lineup. On the pole in the number 1 machine, it's Cody King. 2 is outside in the number 4. The youngster just stole heat race number 2, Leighton Rose. Row number 2 on the inside in the number 7 machine, Easton Reidner. 2 is outside in the 16, Cooper Gorowski. Row number 3 on the inside in the 98, Blake Notstad. 2 is outside in the 50, Kyle St. Jean. Starting the 7th position in the 011, Cody Bleskin. 2 is outside in the 85, Brandon Kiger. Starting 9th, your points leader, the number 70, Cortland Herman. 2 is outside, starting all the way back in 10th in the number 10 machine, the family man, Tony Osborne. Row number 6 on the inside in the 118, we got Scotty Oliver. 2 is outside, straight off the boat from Italy, folks. In the 33, Martin Piccatelli. Starting 13th in the ugliest car in the field, it's the 40, Rick Wilmot. 2 is outside. This car is junk tonight. It's the 03 of Jason Kinney. Starting 15th in the 45, Travis Sukup. 2 is outside in the 16, starting spot in the number 46 machine, Nick Giampa. And Brent Mackey's going to be starting off in the last spot, so Mackey's going to have to come all the way from the back here tonight. 15 cars taking the call tonight. Looks like Kinney and Sukup have not made it out. But the field going to get set. It's going to be King on the inside, Rose on the outside. Folks, we got a stacked field here tonight, honestly. The top 7 are all bad fast. As the field gets set, we're going to get the 1 to green sign next time around. Fans, this time around, get on your feet, wave at your favorite driver, because the Donut Box Late Model Series at Five Flags Speedway coming up next. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The pace car is in, actually. Green flag in the air, Five Flags. Here at Florida, clean start down the front stretch. Nobody wrecking yet. We got one washing up all the way to the wall, and I think that's Leighton Rose. Had some connection issues, drops all the way to the back. What a tough start for Rose after putting on a display in his heat race. So King out front here into the race lead, and they are duking it out back here. 3 wide here onto the backstretch. It's a hornet's nest. The 7 of Reidner trying to work his way back up through the field. Currently the second spot is Notstad in the 98. Notstad has some serious speed here. Does he have anything for King? We got some guys coming out of the pits here. The 70 of Herman, I believe he had to start in the pits. So the 70 is the lap car. Oh, and the 7 gets turned. Able to keep it rolling, though. What a save. The 7 just about got jumped. These guys are racing hard here at Five Flags. 90-lap feature event here tonight. They're racing like it's a 10-lapper. Look at these guys. Even in the back, they're duking it out. Non-stop action here tonight. Reidner in the 70 just dumps the 55. Oh, that's going to bring out the caution. Reidner paying back. The 55 gets junked. Let's see the replay here, folks. Let's do a little rewind here. Let's hop up in the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper cam, because this is the best chopper in the business, of course. Okay, so you see the 7 there and the white and red car on the outside. Then the 55 right underneath them. So you're going to see what happens right now. So into the corner, he just gets a run. We'll slow it down. Just flat out runs him over. Just dumps him, says later, loser. The 4 tries to lock it up. Unable to stop it, though. So he's involved in the wreck as well. So the caution out here. 70 of Herman going to get a wave around. We're going to get the field set. Let's get some Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing because, folks, we got the best tunes in the business. On the call tonight, Blake Hutchinson up here in the booth, also known as the GOAT. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service. Folks, I say it every week. I'm going to say it again. Quit wasting your money on junk streaming services. All you need, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 race service. You got Netflix? Get rid of it, folks. You don't have time for it anymore. Hulu? Junk. Amazon Prime? Don't even get me started. All you need, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We got over 100 races in the library. Largest library of racing in the world. 100% confirmed. Don't even look it up. Cody King, your race leader. He's feeling good here tonight at Five Flags. But don't count out that 98 machine. Blake Notstad is hooked up here tonight. Currently your hard charger. How about it? Nick Giampa in the 46 started in 16th. He's up to 6th, folks. Slicing and dicing his way through the field. Our first caution here, Five Flags. We're going to get the 1 to green this next time around. Front row's going to be King on the inside. Notstad on the outside. The 2 best cars all night long, they're out front. No surprise there. As the field gets set this next time around, you're going to see the pace car dip in, get out of the way. These fans have not sat down yet. They are on their feet, off their seats. They love their Hutchinson Motorsports late model series action. You know, I was down there talking to some fans earlier. And I asked them, why are you guys so obsessed with this race here tonight? And they said, sir, it's such an honor to meet you. We love Hutchinson Motorsports TV, and that's why we're here. But the pace car is in. The field is set. Green flag in the air. Clean start here so far. The 1 of King on the inside trying to maintain the race lead. Notstad trying to get a run outside. Not going to happen yet. King looking like he's about to clear him here this corner. Heading into turns 3 and 4. They are still door to door though. Notstad trying to hold the line and he gets in the wall a little bit. Looks like Cody King going to be able to clear him here. Meanwhile, here comes the 011. Bleskin looking to take over the second spot. After a mishap by the 98, Bleskin looking to capitalize and get underneath him, but it's not going to happen. Notstad going to hold on to the spot. Caution is out. They junked it. Let's see what happened. I'm not really sure. Oh, there we go. One of them turned around, don't even know who. But the caution back out here. Lap number 14 out of 90. King still your race leader. Let's get the tunes back playing. As the field is set, green flag in the air, 5 flags. Nonstad, your race leader now. Looks like King went down pit road. So he's going to have to work back through the field. Not sure about that call. Seems a little early to pit. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. King must know something we don't know here. He's probably going to be good on fuel after pitting there, is my guess. But meanwhile, Nonstad, your race leader, trying to hold off Goralski. Goralski in the 16, looking at the inside. Not going to be able to get there yet. Lap number 21 underway. Blake Nonstad, your race leader, and the caution flag is out. And Cody King is involved in that one. That's the risk you take, folks, when you give up your track position. You're back there with the squirrels. Let's see what happened here. So here's the one at King. After cycling to the back, after pitting here. Yeah, the 40 just junked him. Oh, my. Picatelli involved as well. Yep, the 40 just flat out junked him. Unbelievable. Your race leader is junked. I don't think we have any faster pairs, folks. I think King's toast. Could be wrong. Yep, he's done. Folks, that's the risk you take when you pit early. You go all the way to the back. So the best car is junk. It's smoking. It's about to blow up. And the driver's just sitting there fuming mad. Somebody needs to get him out of that car. It's about to catch on fire, folks. So Cody King just got junked by this man right here. Let's find him. Hang on. Here he is. The beautiful number 40 machine of Rick Wilmot just flat out stuffed him. Had to have known he was there. And a black flag in the air. Rick Wilmot's going to the rear. EOL to Rick Wilmot for dirty driving. He stuffed the fastest car on the Speedway. Absolutely junked him. To the back goes Wilmot. What a dirty racer. Unbelievable. So meanwhile, out front, Blake Nonstad, he's loving what he's seeing. He is so glad that he doesn't have to worry about that number 1 machine. Cody King, who was in an absolute rocket ship here tonight. But how about Giampa? He's up to second here in the number 46/26 machine. Osborne up to third after a handful of guys coming down pit road. It's going to be Nonstad, Giampa, Osborne, Oliver, and Ryder. Ridner, sorry. Rick Wilmot down pit road here. You going to call it a night? Has he been black flagged and parked, or is he just fixed up? He's done, folks. Rick Wilmot has been black flagged. They loaded it up. His night is finished. He's been kicked off the Speedway for dirty racing. Boy, the number 40, they loaded up the car in the holler quick, and they are getting out of town. Well, that's unfortunate. So your front row this time around going to be Nonstad and Giampa. Field going to get set. I think we're going to be going green this time. Might be next time, though. Could be wrong. Lap number 27 out of 90 coming up, folks. We are just about a third of the way done or so. Pace car is in. Field is set. Green flag in the air. Good jump for Nonstad. He's going to fall up here to the top quite easily to maintain the race lead. Side-by-side battle for second. Giampa going to roll the top. Here comes Osborne in the 10. Meanwhile, these guys dooring each other down the backstretch. Uh-oh. We know Kiger is a hothead. He's going to junk him. Just watch. Just watch. Here it comes. That guy was door. Yep. That's what Kiger does. You do not door Brandon Kiger. You're going to get junked every time. And he intentionally wrecked him again. That's... Honestly, Brandon Kiger was a lap car there, and he was mad. Intentionally wrecked him. I mean, I'll just watch him. I mean, I called this from the start. Look at this. Hang on. So let's go back to where it started. So right here. So here, there's Kiger battling it out with the 7 of Ridner. We'll play it from here. Let's go to the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper cam. So you're going to see the 7. He gets into Kiger down the whole back stretch here. I think they just got tangled up there. He didn't mean to do it. So then Kiger's all pissed off in the 85. I knew right here he was going to junk him. So right now he's thinking, okay, how am I going to junk him? Shifts it in there, absolutely destroys him, doors him. That's not enough, though. He is not done. Doors him again. Honestly, Brandon Kiger needs removed from the league. I'm going to go out on a limb here. We see this shit every week from Brandon Kiger. Absolutely terrible. So your front row going to be Notstad and Giampa here. We got some guys going down pit road. St. Jean as well as Bleskin and Meckies. Top 5 staying out there. Reidner, Oliver, Osborne, Giampa, and Netstad. We're here lap number 32. Let's get some Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing. Pace car is in field is set. We're going green. Not set on the inside with a good jump. He's going to go up to the top there, maintain the race lead. Meanwhile, the 46 at Giampa going to try to hold on to the second spot. We got a car blinking back here in the 5th position. See if they're able to straighten it out here. Meanwhile, in the 3rd position, it's the family man, Tony Osborne, putting on a display of racing here, able to stay out of trouble. Let's hop on board that number 10 machine, currently in the 3rd position. Can Osborne find his way up to give Notstad a run for his money? Coming out of 4, Notstad feeling good about this one. And, folks, the caution flag is out. Leighton Rose junked it. Let's see what happened. He just shifted in there too hard. He sailed her in there too hard, turned himself. So the caution out here, once again. Going to be interesting to see when our race leaders are going to come down pit road. Looks like here comes Osborne, Bleskin, and Meckies coming down pit road. Reidner as well. So we'll get the tunes back playing here, heading into lap number 38 out of 90. We're almost halfway done, folks. Pace car is in, green flag in the air. Notstad and Oliver was your front row. Another good start for Notstad. He's going to maintain the race lead here. Wants this thing to stay green. He's got the best car out here right now. Cody King was in a rocket ship earlier, but unfortunately gets involved in a mess. His car is junk. He's done for the night. So this is Notstad's race to win. Second place, we got a bit of a battle brewing. The 10 of Osborne getting around Oliver. Osborne on them fresh tires, getting to the second spot. Does Osborne have anything for Notstad? Pretty sure he got fresh tires. We're going to find out here. I don't know. Notstad's still faster than Osborne. Fastest car on the track. Blake Notstad, your race leader, actually just ran his fastest lap of the session here on lap 43. So I don't think tire wear's a big deal right here, because he's still putting down scorchers out front. As Notstad, he's out front here by almost a second. The family man of Tony Osborne wheeling that race car in a second, avoiding the wrecks tonight, has put himself in a good spot as we're halfway done in a lap number 45. Let's see what else is going on through the field. Nick Giampa's struggling here after he was running up front a bit ago. That car's all over the place. Meanwhile, Brent Mecky's the GOAT up to the 4th position. He's been able to stay out of trouble as well. Boy, did he struggle in practice here tonight. Finally finding some speed. Playing a pit strategy card. He pit early on. Single file through most of the field. Not too much going on, but hey, we'll take it. Clean and green racing, single file as they're starting to get to the back bumpers of one another. Let's hop on board with our 4th place car, Brent Mecky's. He's got a line of cars in front of him. One of which is Leighton Rose, who is a lap car. Leighton Rose in the 4 right in front of him is a lap down. Trying to get around that 118 of Oliver. Oh, Mecky's gives a little bump, lets him know he's there. This is going to be a battle for a position here. Scotty Oliver in the 3rd spot. Then it looks like Herman, a lap car as well. He's going to cycle through the field here. So Herman in the 8th spot, he's a lap down, as well as Leighton Rose. So your race leader in cruise control out front, Blake Notstad. But folks, I don't think he's pit yet. I'm pretty sure he's going to have to come down for some fuel eventually. Boy, what a heartbreaker this would be if this thing somehow stayed green to the finish and Notstad does not have enough fuel. Even with all the cautions, my guess is he's going to need to pit. And we know Osborne's going to be good on fuel because he literally just pit that last caution, I do believe. So as we head into lap 52, Osborne in the 2nd spot, Oliver in the 3rd. Giampa 4th, followed by Mecky's and Bleskin. That 011 has some serious damage. Look at this thing. It's kind of junk. Left front totally tore up here on the 011. So out front, Notstad about a 2nd lead still. Osborne hanging right there with him. Last lap around the Speedway, Osborne actually a 10th and a half faster. So the fresh tires are finally starting to matter. So Osborne starting to reel him in, folks. You're going to see this 10 car. You're going to see him catch this race leader eventually. But behind him, though, he's got the 4 of Leighton Rose, who's trying to unlap himself. So Leighton Rose pushing hard through the field, trying to get his lap back. Last lap around the Speedway, Osborne still a tad faster than your race leader on them fresh tires. Osborne going to let the 4 of Rose go by him. Probably a good call there. Let him go so he can get back to work. So right now, race lead back up to 9/10 of a second. We're going to see if Leighton Rose can get up to that race leader. Get his lap back. Lap number 57 out of 90 here. Just about 33 laps left to go here. 5 Flag Speedway Monday Night Racing Donut Box Late Model Series action. Folks, if you were here last week, what a finish did we have. It was too close to call. Side by side, it was less than 1,000th of a second. Tony Osborne, I think, stole the win last week by less than 1,000th of a second. What a run there. Cortland Herman got second in a side-by-side photo finish. Can they do it again tonight here, though, folks? Osborne trying to get back around that 4 of Rose. Rose must have burned his tires up pushing through the field. But here comes the 118 of Oliver back to the back bumper of the 10. Osborne starting to slowly reel in that race leader once again with 30 laps left to go. Notstad wouldn't mind a caution here soon because he does need to go in and get some fuel. And if he can go in and get some tires as well under a caution, he'll be in good shape because he'll have fresh tires. Everybody will have junk tires. So through the field, you'll see your race leader out front there, Notstad. Then we got Leighton Rose lap down, followed by the 10 of Osborne and the 118 of Oliver. Then another lap car, Cortland Herman, and then Nick Giampa. Folks, Osborne starting to reel them in hard now. Race lead down to half a second. Leighton Rose to the leader's back bumper. Let's keep our eyes right here. Oh, Leighton Rose turns him. Oh, my. That is unfortunate. Notstad going to have some damage. We're still green. Notstad able to save it. Let's see what happened. Did Rose just turn him as a lap car? Hang on here. Let's find out. We are still green, but don't worry. We'll get back there. Hang on. Oh, caution's out, by the way. So, all right, let's see what happens. So there's Leighton Rose in the 4, trying to get his lap back. His little dive bomb move. Well, I mean, it's a dive bomb, but to be fair, I don't know. I mean, Leighton Rose is all the way on the bottom. I get it, though. I mean, it's a lap car. He's probably not happy being in the 98 there. So the caution came out. Let's see what happened. It looked like Giampa junked it. Yeah, the 98 at Notstad, he's got some serious damage. Oh, okay. I think Notstad just wanted the yellow and just purposely dumped Giampa here to fix his car. Let's hop on board here because I'm thinking he turns right here. If he turns right here, it's intentional. Oh, hang on. Hang on, that's the wrong car. All right, let's change it up here. Let's hop on board Notstad. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't intentional. Looked intentional, but I don't think it was. Well, again, though, I mean, he knows he's there. It's just a racing deal anyways, but hopefully Notstad can get that car fixed up because he was in a rocket ship before he got junked by the 4 of Rose. So Leighton Rose, he gets his lap back. He's on the lead lap. Worked out for him. He's got a shot to win this race now, folks. But you know he burned his tires up, though, pushing through the field. So Notstad going to exit the pits here. Let's see how his car looks. Left front looks pretty messed up. I don't think Notstad's going to have much for him, folks. So I think that's going to make this a race between Osborne, Meckies, and probably Leighton Rose might be able to work his way up there. I don't think Notstad's going to have the speed. That left front looking like junk. But that's going to cycle the family, man, out front, the fan favorite, the 10. Folks, that's why we run the races. The top 3 or 4 cars have been junked or damaged, which means Tony Osborne has a shot to win it here at Five Flags. His wife, Haley, is stoked right now. She is ready to be back in victory lane. Could you imagine Tony Osborne in the 10 back-to-back wins? It would be incredible. Got his first Donut Box Late Model Series win last week. Looking for number 2 here. But it's not a give me because he's got to go to Brent Meckies to his outside. It's been a while for Meckies since he's been in victory lane here in the Donut Box Late Model Series. As the field gets set, gonna be an interesting finish. About half the cars have been junked. But somebody's got to win it, folks. As the field is set, we're going to be going green. This time around, your front row is going to be Osborne on the inside. Meckies on the outside. 21 laps going to be remaining by the time we take the green. Let's hop up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blend for this restart. Pace car is in, field is set. Green flag in the air at Five Flags. Lap number 70 underway. Not a good start for Meckies. Osborne shoots out like he's in a cannon, though. He wants it to stay green because he's got a good jump. Meanwhile, these guys racing hard to the field. The 98 trying to get through the field with a damaged left front. Oh, and he gets turned! Junks it into the wall. I think he turned himself there. Looks like he came up when he wasn't clear. That's what happened. So the 98 tries to clear the 70, ends up stuffing himself into the fence. Right here. So you see the 98 there on the bottom and the white hood and the black car. Coming out of the corner. Yep, the 70 was just there. It's unfortunate. Well, if we thought the 98 was done before, he's definitely done now. That car's going to be absolute junk. Tell you what, though, I think this is Tony Osborne's race to win. He's got the best car right now. He's got the freshest tires. Because here, looking at the Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy board, look at this. Well, you know, I think Meckies took his tires early, though. I know they both pit 36 laps ago. I don't know. I could be wrong. But it just seems like that 10 of Osborne has a faster car right now. So we'll get the Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing. Gonna go green again. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Tony Osborne, your race leader here at Five Flags. Can he hold off the GOAT? Going for back-to-back wins here tonight. As the field lines up and gets set, ready to roll, there's only going to be 14 laps left to go here at Five Flags, your front row. It's going to be Osborne on the inside, Meckies on the outside. You're about to see the pace car head in and get out of the way before we drop the green here. These fans are pumped up and ready for some racing. Green flag in the air. Another good jump for the family man, Tony Osborne. He is the class of the field now after the recent wrecks. Side by side here, battle for second. Osborne loves seeing it. He wants these guys to stay side by side. Oh, the 011 tries to junk Giampa. Able to save it, though. So Meckie's going to hold on to the second spot. Meckie's out front by about half a second. Or, I'm sorry, behind about half a second on your race leader. The 70 of Herman having some connection issues. He's blinking down the straightaway. Into the corner, he's all over the place. That 70 is struggling to maintain. Going to the outside. The 70 needs to park it, needs to get off the track. As he's going to stuff it into the fence. Oh my, this is all over, folks. So meanwhile, Brent Meckie starting to reel in Tony Osborne. Race lead is down to less than half a second. Does Meckie's have any magic in him? With just 10 laps left to go. The GOAT from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Brent Meckies wants to get back to victory lane. It's been a dry spell for him. Last lap, he gained a little less than a tenth on Osborne. Down the backstretch, he's just a little bit faster than the race leader. Not sure it's enough, though, folks, because he's still going to need to find a way around him. Caution is out. Bleskin just junked it. Let's see what happened. That's unfortunate. We were about to get a good finish there, I really do believe. But it is what it is. These guys are back here racing like it's for the championship. So here's Bleskin in the 011. Squeezes the 118. Oh, yeah, he just stuffs the 118 into the inside wall. Then he turns it. So the caution is out. By the time we get rolling in green, we're probably only going to have about 3 or 4 laps left. So we're gonna get the tunes back playing here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Monday Night Racing. We're getting down to the finish here shortly. It's been a very interesting one so far as Tony Osborne, your race leader out front. As our racer's going to get the 1 to green sign, going to be going green next time around. Going to be a natural green, white checkered. 2 laps left to go when we drop the green. 5 Flag Speedway ready for the finish, folks. My guess is this is not going to be the finish. There is going to be a caution. I am fairly certain. But your front row, nonetheless, going to be the 10 of Osborne on the inside, the 66 of Meckies on the... The 10 of Osborne on the inside, Meckies on the outside. Pace car in, green flag in the air. Good start again for Osborne. Gonna head into the corner, your race leader. Meanwhile, Meckies with a terrible start. Trying to hold on to second for now. Down the backstretch. Can we get to the white flag? Heading into the corner, coming out of turn 4. White flag in the air. We're gonna get a finish. No more cautions. Here comes Meckies to the back bumper. They're stuffing it into the fence. Meckies looking to the outside. It's going to be a drag race finish here. Meckies trying to diamond the corner. Exit out of 4. The family man, Tony Osborne, crossing the line. Osborne taking on the win at 5 Flags. What a finish. Meckies driving him clean. Osborne able to hang on. Tony Osborne takes back-to-back wins. Who would have guessed it? Osborne looked like absolute junk in practice and qualifying both, but he figures it out, takes advantage of some serious wrecks. About the top 3 or 4 cars got junked. Osborne cycled up through the field, though, and we're about to watch him do a burnout here at 5 Flags. How about the 10, the family man, Tony Osborne? Boy, the race just played out perfect for the man. Haley is ecstatic out here. He's going to do the Polish victory lap. Somebody black flag him. So let's see if we can get the family man of Tony Osborne into a chat here, folks. Give me one moment. Get ready to roll. Tony, Blake up in the booth. You got me? Tony, Blake up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, back-to-back wins. How about it? Your first win last week, and you just jumped straight back into victory lane for your second. How did the car feel?
It felt pretty good during the long runs. Of course, during the short runs, I couldn't get the speed going, but once I found that rhythm, it was pretty good since.
Yeah, it definitely worked out. You were the best car there at the end. Mecky's ran you down a little bit, but he drove you clean, and you were able to take home the checkered.
Yeah, once I seen he was on my outside, pretty much what helped me was restart games pretty much. On that last restart, I went a little bit later than I normally did. I heard him accelerate a little bit, so I took that advantage and went.
Yep. Well, hey, it worked out for you. You know, before the race, I was chatting with Haley, and she seemed to not be very confident. She was just hoping for a top 5. But I bet she's pretty stoked now to see you parked in victory lane for the second week in a row.
Yeah, she's pretty excited for me. This track, it's a love-hate relationship. Sometimes it's good to me, sometimes it ain't. I guess this track this time felt sorry for me, so want to give me a back-to-back win.
Yeah, well, how you feeling about next week? We're going to be at Kern County.
I feel pretty confident there. Of course, last year, me and Brent went at it, almost got a win at that track. I came up just a position short, so I'll be expecting a pretty good finish there next week, if not a three-peat.
Oh, man, that would be great. Can the family man finish out the season with a three-peat? It's going to be interesting next week. Well, hey, great job, Tony. I'll let you go celebrate with the family. Congratulations on win number 2.
Alrighty, thank you.
Tony Osborne, your race winner, the family man, back-to-back weeks, parking her in victory lane. He has figured it out here late in the season, and you heard it from the man himself. Next week at Kern County, he feels pretty confident about that track, one of his better tracks. So, folks, we hope to see you back here next week for the season finale. We're going to be